What kind of person walks into either a hotel room or somebody else's house and while they're talking to you, flicks their ashes on the floor? Johnny Depp is a brilliant actor, but we can learn very little by studying his acting because the secret to his brilliance isn't on stage. It's in his strange way of seeing the world. So instead of studying his acting, we'll study 3 moments from a recent interview. Each one can teach you something to make your own art stronger.
Ever since I can remember, it's always been about putting a pencil to a piece of paper or some surface.
The number 1 lesson from Johnny Depp is that the primary material of the artist is the self, and radical self-improvement is the first task. Johnny's not just an actor, he's also a painter and visual artist. In 2022, he had a solo show called Friends and Heroes at Castle Fine Art in the UK. The show was a collection of celebrity portraits, including portraits of Keith Richards, Elizabeth Taylor, and River Phoenix. Now, the collection of screen prints, which he refers to as paintings, sold out within hours, earning him millions. It's in his interviews when his guard is down that we can learn the most about the psychology of brilliant artists and actors.
So I was always kind of trying to escape into these little drawings and everything. So that's been in my life since I can remember.
This is the first point of the video that I wanted to highlight. Johnny's from Kentucky. Pay careful attention. Listen.
I mean, I've never really shown my paintings all that much before. And
what did he say? Paintings? Paintings? He's from Kentucky.
Yeah, my paintings.
Let's take a quick listen to a classic Kentucky Appalachian accent.
Well, the way people talk around here, I guess it'd be what more like you call hillbilly style or something, I guess. I don't know, just mountain talk.
Not everybody from Kentucky has an Appalachian accent. I get that. But there's a serious point here, really. There is a serious point. If you look at Johnny over time, he sees his identity as completely fluid. He has manipulated, as a good actor would, the way that he speaks. He almost has a continental accent at this point, or an English accent. And listen to the way that he says paintings.
My paintings.
He has forged himself. He has recreated himself. The number 1 lesson from Johnny Depp is that the primary material of the artist is the self, and radical self-improvement is the first task.
So for me to be welcomed into a place such as...
Am I insane? Have I lost my freaking mind? Did I, when I first saw this, I thought, did I just see what I thought I saw? He fucking flicks his ashes. Look at his thumb. He fucking flicks his ashes on the floor of this place. Look at this. Who does this? What kind of person walks into either a hotel room or somebody else's house and while they're talking to you, flicks their ashes on the floor? All right, well, as I see it, there are really only 2 ways to interpret this behavior, right? One is that he is either in complete celebrity meltdown, that he has developed an acute disrespect for the property of other people, or this is a critical component of his artistic genius. Johnny doesn't follow the usual rules people expect when they're on camera. When he smokes inside or he flicks his ashes on the floor, he's refusing to play the part of the polite movie star. Instead of pretending to be perfect, he's showing something real. This disregard for social convention isn't moral failure, but it's necessary violence, a way to pierce the anesthetized surface of civility that art must rupture in order to stay alive. This raw reality is why Jack Sparrow or Edward Scissorhands feels so real. What am I saying? Johnny probably flicks his fucking ashes on the floor of his mansion, so why would he stop doing it here? Lesson number 2, the more raw and real your forms of expression, the more powerful the art. If you think it's easy to tell the truth through your art, you are wrong. There is a price you'll pay for telling the truth.
So the Bunny Man is it's something that I feel very close to. So we decided to take the Bunny Man, the symbol of the Bunny Man, and um, make it into this logo.
To any actual artist, something strikes me as extremely odd here as well. Look at his glasses. Notice anything? Yet another absolute artistic brainbuster from Johnny Depp. This requires a bit of unpacking. His glasses are tinted blue. He's working with color. Rewind the tape. Why is he doing this? They clearly show him working with color. It is such an odd thing. If you can't accurately see the color you're working with, you can't know how others will see it. Because he's wearing blue tinted glasses, he's not seeing the same piece that his audience will see at the opening or the people who buy the prints see. It is such a strange thing. Lesson number 3. Today, people care more about the artist's story than the art itself. The way an artist's life is told often matters more than the artwork they make. Use that to your advantage. One of the most interesting things about Johnny Depp's portraits is how they look at fame from the inside of celebrity culture. Now, his acting has often felt fresh and original, while his paintings, if I'm keeping it real, not so much. His work feels cribbed from Andy Warhol. Stolen is not quite the right word, but you get the idea. Now, artists have been making portraits of famous people forever, and for all kinds of reasons: to show power, to make a living, to reflect on what a culture worships, or even to see themselves in someone else. I think at its best, celebrity portraiture is really deceptive. The best celebrity portraits use fame like a kind of camouflage. You see a famous face first, but what's really going on is the artist experimenting with new ways to see, or more importantly, new ways to think. So is there a common thread here? Johnny's real talent comes from being true to himself. He doesn't let rules or manners, or for that matter, other people's furniture hold him back. From the way that he talks and dresses, to how he flicks his ashes on the floor, he's free. Johnny's like a man living by his own rules, untouched by what people expect. Now, there is a lot that we can learn from that.